Oxford Castle on this typically wet and miserable Monday night, where I'm with someone who's not called Monday at all, Mr. Wednesday 30.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Looking forward to tonight's events.
I'm interested to see. Yeah. So this is a really cool place. Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
First of all, could you maybe give people a little bit of a cap on what we're actually doing here tonight?
Well, if I could give you all the details, I really have no idea. I just know that I really have no idea what we're doing actually. I just, I did one of these things, I guess a week or so ago, but this looks like it's totally set up different and going to be a lot better than that. So I guess we're going to try to conjure up some dead people and talk to them and see what happens. So,
yeah. Is this the type of thing you like to spend most of your Monday evenings doing?
Well, I guess it'll work out for a Monday. So I don't do this a whole lot, so this is a whole new thing for me. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Now, I guess one thing would be as well, what can you actually tell us, if anything, about where we are, or are you completely unaware of anything around us?
No clue. So I'm just here to see what happens. So really don't have any idea. I was reading a couple of little things around here, but apparently people died here, and this was a prison, and that's really all I know.
Well, as you can see, it's well decorated.
Yes.
So
that looks great in here.
Well, another thing I can tell you as well is that this is actually where my brother spent his wedding night.
Oh.
And apparently some terrible things happened.
Really?
But that was nothing to do with ghosts.
So good night.
Yeah, it was a great night indeed from the sound of it. So I'm not also sure if you're aware, but there's actually a program we have over here called Most Haunted. I'm not sure if you're aware of their work.
No.
But they have done several shows from here where they claim to have reported some instances.
Cool.
So hopefully, I guess we'll have some more of these this evening.
Yeah, we could play Ghostbusters tonight. That's good. Okay,
so we're here now with Wednesday.
Yes.
And we've been here for around about 2 hours now, just coming up to midnight. So far, thoughts?
It's pretty cool. Yeah. This is a creepy place. And there's definitely some of the two of the rooms we went to definitely had some weird vibes going on in there. So, and then mystery noises that we don't know if anybody else is, because everyone's kind of scattered out in the rooms. But this is pretty cool. Yeah. So I guess we're going to go do some even more spooky stuff and try to make these people make some noise or something. So.
Well, a couple of places we've been into the tower, obviously, and we've been into the crypt. Have there been any particular favourites for you so far?
Yeah, the crypt was cool, and I guess the first one was at the tower. Yeah, that was the one I thought was the creepiest. And then we also heard a noise in there, and it was from behind me, and the guy behind me said it wasn't him. So I don't know.
Now, one thing that may surprise a lot of people is that you're not actually, you don't do this that often. You're somewhat of a skeptic.
Yeah, I've never done it, and I've always been a skeptic about stuff. And I did one of these, I guess, a few weeks ago, and it just really, after that point, I was even more of a skeptic. But this is cool. So, and the medium guy Paul's really good on this. So,
are you getting any more of a vibe tonight than you did the other week when you?
Oh, I had no vibe at all last time. So, yeah, this is really cool today.
Well, just quickly, I'd like to bring Paul in. Paul's our medium for the night. Paul, just quickly, how long have you been doing this for, roughly? How did you get started?
I've been doing this for 16 years, and I started working with spirit when I was 6. But I've been doing it full time for about 16 years now.
And so far tonight, have you been getting quite a lot of
yes,
energy?
it's been quite good tonight in terms of energy. I'm hoping that later on when we get into the vigils and get back into the castle that we're going to get some stone throwing or some footsteps or some movement going on. And what I want is you guys to experience something rather than me just standing there and saying, okay, there's a spirit here, there's whatever here. I want you guys to experience stone throwing and pushing and pulling on clothes, that sort of thing. So we'll see what goes on.
And of course we've already encountered a monk with an attitude problem.
Yes, Bernard, bless him.
Could you tell us a little bit more about that character? Could you say you've encountered him before?
Yeah, he's come up a couple of times before when I've been here, and he's always got a serious attitude problem. He contracted leprosy here. He was left here and forgotten about and locked away because he had leprosy, and he's angry with everybody because of that. And his language is quite cosmopolitan, shall we say.
And obviously with tonight's crowd perhaps being a little bit different in appearance from some of the the people you may get through here, people with longer hair, etc. Would you say that this can be a bit confusing to?
It can be really confusing for them. You've got to remember you're dealing with spirits that were here 200, 300, 400, 500 years ago, and they might never have seen someone like Wendy.
Wendy. Yes, I've been called Wendy before. So used to it.
But they'll never have seen guys like you.
Right.
They'll be more used to very short hair, that type of thing. Monks and stuff, and people like that will just never have seen anything like this before, so it can be quite confusing for them. And they can get quite personal when they're talking about people that dress in a different way to the way that they did. But you've just got to filter through all that crap and just get down to what they're trying to get.
Okay. Well, I think we're about to kick on again.
Yeah.
So we'll cut the camera for now and we'll check back in again shortly. It's now 2 AM. We've just finished the night with some glass moving in the crypt. But before that, I just wanted to go back to some things that happened in the tower not long before that, involving me, which I will let Wednesday explain, seeing as he was a witness to this. Can you just firstly explain from your perspective what you were seeing in the room?
I'm still not sure what I saw. I mean, I just kept seeing like little spots and things, and because the only light in the room was coming through a window that was kind of on your face, and then, but I felt weird in that room earlier when we were there, and then I started feeling like something was near me, like almost like something was crawling around, and I kept seeing little lights, little orbs or whatever, and then all of a sudden you started breathing deep, and then almost like it was like going in a circle between both of us, and then it just got really awkward, and weird. You said you started feeling dizzy, and then it was strange. It was completely black in front of me. I couldn't see my hand in front of my face, but I don't know.
But having said that, you couldn't see your hand in front of your face, but you were able to see my face at times?
Well, I mean, the way I was looking down, I could see you because you were like 5 feet away from me, but it definitely felt like something was kind of making a circle around us. I don't know, it was pretty weird, so I have no explanation for what that was.
And, neither do I, frankly, but before the night you said you were a skeptic about this kind of thing, and what are your opinions now after the
I mean, I'm still in the same going, well, now I want to know what that was, and it's sort of the same thing. I mean, it was a cool thing. This was a really cool, odd place, I mean, it's just got the look of it and everything, so, and I really focused in on it. Like I had done the one before, and I just, wasn't doing anything for me. This one was really cool. I'd love to do some more of these and try and see, but there was definitely an atmosphere in this place, especially in that one room we were just talking about, that was really awkward to me.
And briefly before we go and retire for the night, because it's fucking late, would you mind telling me what the glass moving was like for you in the crypt just now? Because obviously I wasn't involved with that. But
it was. I mean, I'd never done that before. It was, it was 4 of us put our finger on the glass, and you could tell after a while everyone was kind of focusing on us. You could feel a little bit of movement, which I think was just us. But there was definitely some times where I felt like I wasn't really putting any pressure at all, and it definitely moved like hard, and then it would slowly kind of work its way back, and then so it moved a couple times really hard, and then at the very end, Paul, the medium, told us to to say goodbye to the spirit or whatever, and pull our fingers away. And when we all pulled our fingers away, it moved like 3 inches by itself.
Invisibly moved?
Yeah, I saw it.
With no one?
And the guy beside me saw it too.
Right.
And we'd already got away. It was like, we moved away, then it went. I don't know what that was either, but it definitely moved.
Was there a part of you throughout the night that no matter what happened was still skeptical, like maybe there's a reason for this, maybe
That's what I was thinking about that, but the room upstairs, I have no explanation for that. That was just really awkward and weird, so I don't know, that room definitely got me.
Well, it's been an interesting evening. Wednesday, thank you very much.
It's been fun,
It's been interesting,
and
we'll see you all again soon.